O'Shane Macdonald, and you are watching Character Blast. Now I've got a great episode for you guys today. Today is going to be a different sort of battle. We're going to have an intellectual battle between two of the most popular characters in fantasy. I'm talking none other than Tyrion Lannester from Game of Thrones versus Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. And what they're going to debate is something that's very pertinent to today. Everyone's complaining now that with the Gem remakes and the remake of a lot of these old movies like Mad Max and Poltergeist coming out, that some people don't believe that, they should remake old movies. Some people believe they should just leave them alone. Others disagree. And that's what this debate is. Alright, so without further ado, let me introduce our guests. First off, let me introduce to you Tyrion Lannester.
It's always a pleasure to match wits with a fellow shorty.
And also in this debate, Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Thank you very much, Mr. Macdonald. I'm really looking forward to this debate.
I don't know what it is about you, Smeagol. I'm glad you're here, but I don't know what it is about you. There's just something different about you, I just can't put my finger on it. It doesn't sound right, I think I know exactly what would help. Hold on. Look at that. You see that, Smeagol?
That's not even remotely funny,
You want it? Oh, it's mine. You can't have it. Look, I'm going to go invisible. Woo!
It took me a really long time to, get over that addiction. So, I really don't think this is going to work, Mr. Macdonald.
Come on, Smeagol. You know you want it.
He's not just going to flash a ring and expect me to just...
There's only one ring to rule them all.
Well, it is a really, really pretty ring. It almost reminds me of, my precious. That's it. Gives it to us. Which one says it? Gives me the precious.
Here, take it. Psych!
Mr. McDonald uses Trixie.
I'll give it to you if you win the debate.
You're as bad as those hobbits is.
That's a lot better. Now, alright, back to some serious business here. Now, the topic, like I said, is pro or con, or for or against, remaking old classic films. Now, Tyrion Lannister, you go first. Tell us, what is your position?
Well, it might surprise you to find out that I'm actually pro the remaking of old films.
Really? I would have thought you were against it. Well, tell us why.
Well, for one thing, what people fail to realize is that behind every classic movie, there is a screenplay, a wonderfully scripted screenplay, or a book in which the movie is based upon. I believe it would be a crime for a whole generation to miss out on such wonderfully scripted stories just because the movie is outdated.
Those are all valid points. And Smeagol, what is your take, pro or against, remaking classic movies?
Weezes hates movie remakes. They should leave classic movies alone, sis. There's always ruins it's for us. Hollywood's is nasty.
That's not entirely true. There's been a lot of good remakes. King Kong comes to mind. It was based on a 1930s movie, technologically superior in every way. The story is relatively the same, and I would say both are equally guilty of some silly scenes. But all in all, you have to agree that the new one is far superior to the first one, at least technologically.
So Smeagol, what was your impression? Did you not think King Kong was a good movie? What are your thoughts on it?
I hate it.
I think I got a little fish in my eye.
I hate it, Hollywood. This is false.
Nasty Hollywood executives.
They take this property that doesn't belong to them, and then they ruin it.
Well, Smeagol has a point on that, because, let's be honest, Hollywood doesn't have a good track record of remaking movies. I mean, they've done some poor jobs, remaking movies, let's be honest.
That's a little short-sighted, considering your movie, The Lord of the Rings, was based on a remake, And if it wasn't for your movie's success, we wouldn't have the Game of Thrones.
You know, I've got to say, he's actually correct. You know, you're fighting against it, but yet your movie really is a remake of an old movie from the 80s. That was a little sick. That was gross. Don't do that again. Well, this was a wonderful debate, but in the end, only one could prevail, and judging by the arguments, I have to say that Tyrion Lannister, you really did come up with the better points, as Smeagol just kept repeating the same stuff, so then really didn't make a good debate. So I have to give it to Tyrion Lannister for remaking old movies. Congratulations.
Now can I have the preciouses? It's mine, sis. Come on, resubscribe to your channel, sis.
Here's the ring. Psych, that's mine.
Use this Trixie, Macdonald. Force!
Oh, it's getting a little hot in here.
If you don't give us the precious, we will write nasty comments on your YouTube channel.
Don't you dare make bad comments. Thank you, and please remember, Tyrion and Smeagol, you promised you'd subscribe.
I promise I'll subscribe. And as we always say, Lannisters do keep their promises.
And for the rest of you, tell me what you thought in the comments. And if you liked it, please subscribe either here or maybe over there somewhere. Alright? I'm O'Shane Macdonald, and you were watching Comic Battle.